What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another video. This is not the usual type of video you see on the channel, guys. I was actually looking for a new game and I found Infinite Galaxy, right? So first, I just want to say a big shout out to Camel Games for sponsoring this video, guys. Infinite Galaxy is a space-based commander strategy game. It really reminds me a lot of the TV show called The Expanse. If you haven't watched that and you're fascinated with the space, definitely check that out. It kind of follows the same similar story where the Human Federation collapses after a massive war and you're kind of like the last standing force to bring peace in the universe. And yes, you do get to engage into the depths of the cosmos. Now, I will be having the links in the description down below and in the pinned comments to download the game as well, guys. You can download the game on iOS, on BlueStacks if you're playing on PC. You can download it on Android as well. And don't forget, if you decide to download the game as well, you do get to support the channel as well. And we do have a promo code as well to get you started and give you that nice boost early on when you start the game and get some goodies. So you go to pack exchange in settings, guys, enter promo code Skratch AK47, all in lowercase letters to get some goodies when you start the game, guys. Now, focusing on what's in front of us, the game has a smooth interface and some superb graphics, some of the best I've seen in these genres. The main objective of the game is to build your command center, aka space station, literally what you see here on the screen, guys. We're gonna explain everything more in depth in a second, right? If you click on the command center, this is it. This is where all the action happens, the creme de la creme, right? This is kind of like the grindy part of the game. While you get to build everything and grow your empire, you do get to fight a great war against the space pirates in the campaign mode, explore the space, and of course, fight against real players in the PvP mode and loot their bases. And of course, we cannot forget about alliances. Alliances are actually huge in this game, guys. They're so much fun. We're definitely gonna dedicate a video on alliances. You get to raid bosses, raid bases, so much fun. Honestly, I feel like everything that is amazing about this game comes from playing together with friends. So we're definitely gonna cover that as well. Now, I'm quickly gonna explain you the interface of the game, guys, because it can be pretty underwhelming if you're not familiar with these genres, if you never played a similar game, right? And honestly, they're a lot of fun, man. You should definitely check it out. I'm pretty sure you love it. So if you click on the command center right here, guys, this is where all the action happens, how I specified before, right? We have lots of buildings that we gotta take care of. The command center is kind of like your town hall. If you played a similar game like Clash of Clans, right? You have the town hall, the rest of the buildings. That's the similarity in between these games, right? Strategy. So the command center is the main thing you wanna focus on. The higher the level for it, the higher the level for the rest of the buildings, right? We have two workers right here. One of them is on duty. One of them is kind of retired at the moment because I'm saving some materials to do a higher level. If you click on the command center, it's literally gonna show you everything that you need to upgrade before you can actually take the command center to a higher level. It's pretty straightforward. It shows you literally everything how to do it. You have the military dock, the flagship dock, the storage center, defense center, research center, which honestly is very, very important. We're gonna cover that in a second as well. Exploration center, repair, embassy. Embassy, again, you definitely don't want to be alone in space. Everybody needs some friends, especially out there. Military headquarters, dispatch center, and the outfitting factory, where we actually get to build weapons for all our spaceships, right? We're going to talk about that as well. The game kind of has some sort of gacha elements to it. Now, going back to the main screen, guys, and we're going to start from the left side right here, and then we're going to move all around, so I'm quickly going to explain you everything. You have the repair center. That's where you can actually get to repair damaged ships after a fight. The ship building, that's where you get to build your fleet. So we have 3 slots available at the moment. The more you upgrade the dock, the more slots you're gonna have available to build more ships at the same time, right? We have a few different sort of ships. We have frigates, we have destroyers, and we have the cruisers, right? So each one of them kind of comes in with different element of damage. We have lasers, we have rockets, we have kinetic damage. Each one of them is more efficient against a different one, to say like this, right? So at the moment we have in the queue 3 different ones building, just enforcing it. Now at the defense platform right here, guys, that's where you actually get to put different weapons on your defense and enforce it, right? Make it better to be able to defend against stronger enemies. And trust me, a lot of them will be knocking at your door. That's why you gotta be careful with your resources when you're using them. Keep your spaceport protected because you do get a shield as well. We're gonna go to the campaign mode in a second. We have the research tab right here, which is very, very important because this is what is gonna define your game style, right? Are you a very aggressive player? You might wanna focus more on military. You wanna focus more on development, on command. You wanna focus more on resources to be able to farm resources faster, store more resources, etc. And the game itself will give you a recommendation. So you do wanna be pretty careful with what you're upgrading and how you're upgrading, because how I specified, that's kind of the thing that's gonna define your game style, right? So how you guys can see right here, you do get to upgrade one at the same time, so it will be a pretty good grind. Now, talking about the crew, where the gacha element comes into play, guys, we do have a summoning system as well, so let's check that out first. So if you go at the summoning right here, we can actually make a temple and see what we're gonna get. We got a new crew right here, Karen Baron, something like that. I'm not good with names. You guys know me. I'm a real butcher when we're talking about names. Oh, we got a new one. Alice Kim. Easier name, right? And we got some epic pieces as well. And Brown Schwimmer. There we go. Another butcher name to add to my list, guys. But going back right here to crew overview, right? Every single member of the crew will bring you some sort of boost benefits for your fleet, right? So you gotta be really careful with which one of them you're leveling up. You can rank them up higher, level them up as well. Everything will kind of unlock different skills for them as well. We're gonna cover this in a more in-depth guide as well, guys. Add a crew formation is where you get to put your crew in motion. You get skill points as well, so definitely a thing that you wanna upgrade all the time because it increases the stats on different aspect of the game. Like you have the navigate speed, you have a spaceport construction speed, very important, right? Research speed, again, very important because you get to do everything a bit faster and better. Now, moving out of the crew, guys, we have right here on the right side, we have the outfitting factory. That's where you get to build the weapons, guys, how I specified before, right? You get blueprints, you get materials for them, and then you're gonna be able to build all sort of different weapons. Like you see, I'm missing one blueprint here and some materials to build this kinetic cannon, which it looks badass. Look at it, it's huge. You have missiles, you have laser, you have some defensive tools as well. Once you've done that, right, you have the flagship. That's kind of like the mothership. You have different ones, so many different ones actually. You can collect them all by having the blueprints to actually build them. And then you can rank them up in a higher tier by using more blueprints, aka fragments. That's kind of how I'm used to call all these fragments, right? Each one of them is going to have a different sort of utility. This one has more mobility, makes the fleet faster. It gathers more resources as well, while the other one is better for hunting, adept at fighting against space pirates. You can level them up here. Every single one of them gets to have a captain assigned, which brings a different buff to your team, right? Then all those weapons that you build, you get to equip right here at the outfitting slots. This as well, you can level them up if you want to, and you're gonna get better stats overall. Now, moving over to the material workshop. That's where you're actually using different materials to create something more special. So let's just see what we can actually build right here. We actually chose to build that one, and we're gonna get the right materials to get it done. It's gonna take 5 hours to get that done. Easy peasy. You have the trade center right here, the normal shop, guys, where you get to buy different things with the currency in the game. Speed ups to actually help you out to speed up the buildings, buffs for the spaceport and for gathering materials faster. And you have other pieces to teleport. You have loot boxes as well, of course, for blueprints. Then you have the blueprint shop, and you buy it with the Federation credit, which you're earning by completing events in the game and stuff like that, especially with the Alliance. You're getting loads of them from there, and you get to buy whatever you want from here. Now, you do need to have them unlocked before you actually get to buy them, right? So that can be done pretty easily as well. You have the VIP shop. The more you spend, the more you get rewarded as well, guys. You have lots of things that you can buy from this store as well, and you have like kind of the reclaim shop, things that you can exchange or reclaim. Now that we covered the interface, let's have a quick look at the menu. If we go at space plan right here, this is kind of like a battle pass, right? So you get to collect some free rewards, or you can purchase the better version of the battle pass and collect even more rewards, right? Then you have the special deals, the offers here. Of course, you have different offers. The main thing you want to look for, the higher the percentage, the better the offer, right? So you get to buy pretty much tons and tons of different things from the store here as well, guys, like the majority of the games in nowadays. Different packs here as well for the flagships, for a crew, for outfittings, military. And then you have the events. Now, the events are kind of scheduled, which I like the idea of knowing what exactly is coming up front every single time. And there's so many different events going on, especially the ones with the Alliance, guys, which we're going to cover in another video. Definitely keep an eye on this tab because you'll be getting tons and tons of resources from doing your things here. Then if you go all the way down, we're going to start with this interface first, then we're going to go at the rest. You have the depot. That's kind of like your inbox where you get to collect all your resources, the speed ups, the buffs, the rest of them, right? Then you have the mail where you get to get messages from your alliance. It's going to show you like your fights, if you won, you lost, kind of like more into a detail to show you how many troops you lost, etc. And this is where you're going to see the most important messages from your alliance, right? Like you're planning on attacking somebody and you want everyone to know, you're kind of sending the messages here. Then we have the incidents as well, guys, kind of like exploring the star system where we are. The more stars we're exploring, the more rewards we're getting, so we'll get to unlock different chests with better rewards as well. We're going to cover this later on as well. Then you have the core modules right here, guys, kind of like a different way of developing your spaceport, right? So again, here you can go in and literally pick up the tree that you want to focus more on. You want to focus more on development, on weapons, on command. You see, I'm more focused on development. I want to build faster, etc. I find it like that's my play style. It suits me better, you know. I kind of like to take a chill, build, and then fight, you know, have a long fight rather than a quick fight. Then going all the way here to missions, that's kind of where you're gonna find your daily missions, your daily quests, more or less to say like this, and the developing mission. Each one of them will be giving you some nice rewards as well. You have internal affairs, research, military, and the daily missions as well, guys. The more you're gonna do, the better chests you're gonna get to unlock. You're gonna get Federation credit as well, and with this you can actually buy more blueprints, how I showed you in the trade shop there as well. Defeat space pirates. You gotta do tons and tons of things. You have the courses right here, which are kind of giving you some extra rewards as well. You cannot claim every single one of them because some of them require you to have the spaceport on a higher level, but slowly and surely you'll be getting there as well. Now, talking about alliances, guys, I feel like this is one of the biggest things in the entire game. You see this handshake right here on the screen? Maybe you don't see it because of my head, but you click on that and you already helped all your allies, right? You go right here, you have the alliance battle. Here is where you see if your alliance, any member of your alliance is starting a fight, so you can actually get to assist. We have the events, if anything is going on, the key points, and the alliance events right here, guys. This one unlocks in 14 hours. You can actually get to follow, so you're there on point when it starts. The alliance stack, that's kind of where you invest in your tech, right, for the whole alliance. So every few hours you gotta come here and make sure you're donating it, so like this the tech gets upgraded faster for your alliance. You get the alliance gifts as well that you get to collect from here as well. The more rare and normal gifts you collect, the more points you get for this massive chest as well. Then the alliance help, you're gonna see here when everybody's starting to upgrade some sort of a building or research something, so you get to help them to decrease a bit the time as well. You have the alliance daily missions, which we've completed already, kind of like your main missions that you have daily as well. Then you have the alliance territory, right? Everything that is under our control. Like, look how badass we are right here. We have tons and tons of different solar system planet developments. You can actually go at planets. I'm gonna show you this, how we're doing it now actually, and put one of your flagship to get materials, to gather materials. This is something you want to do every time you're logging out of the game, guys. Make sure the planet is not in use by a different member and go and do it, right? Then you have right here the main missions. These are kind of like the alliance guild sort of achievement quests that you gotta do. You have different chapters, and once you're completing them, you get to unlock different rewards as well. At the moment, I'm stuck because my spaceport needs to be at a higher level before I get to collect them. And of course, you have the alliance shop, right? I already bought some of these pieces because they're yummy. They get to help you quite a lot. And time to time, you're gonna get to actually teleport your spaceport in a different star system depending on what exactly your alliance is gonna conquer again. Now, I'll be making a new alliance, guys, where we can all join in together. I will be leaving all the details in the pinned comments, the nebula where we are, the coordinates, and the name of the alliance. The name of the alliance is gonna be Armada, same like the one we have in Raid as well, guys. So definitely, if you decide to download the game, jump in there because we're gonna get to help each other out and progress faster in the game. Time to have a look at the surroundings and do a couple of fights because I feel like I've been talking more than enough. If you click on the bottom right corner on the star system, guys, it's kind of going to take you out of your spaceport. You're going to get to see the surroundings, the solar system. You're going to get to see the members of your alliance, the headquarters for your alliance. You're going to get to see the planets from where you can gather materials. And of course, you're going to get to fight some enemies. So if you click on this small radar right here, you see you have all the planets, but then you have the space pirates as well. Let's start the fight and go against them, right? Can we actually clap them? We want to win the fight against them. So luckily, they're not far away from us. And the way the fight starts, guys, they'll be dropping out the ships as well in a second. There we go. And that's their fleet. And that's how one of the fights goes. But we're going to check in a second the campaign mode. There, where you're going to fight, you're actually going to have to kind of manual the whole fight. You're going to get to move the ship around and everything like that. So if we go in the galaxy right here, we're basically seeing the entire universe. Like, is massive. The open world, guys, is actually huge. You get so many places to explore and conquer. Honestly, you can't get bored of this. You literally cannot get bored of it because there's so much stuff to do. Now, going back to the spaceport so we can actually reach the campaign mode, guys, it's pretty much following the same sort of a system like the rest of the games, right? You get to 3 stars. So if you see this yellow kind of circle-ish things around, those are kind of like the stars. We 3-star that stage of the campaign. But now we're gonna go against like the boss of this stage, right? So we're gonna get to select the flagship from here, and if we 3-star it, we get some rewards as well. So that's how the fight looks like, right? You click, you bring the main flagship over, you get to have the rockets, shield, and you get to see the other weapons in action as well, the ones we've builded and we equipped on the flagship, guys. So this seems like a pretty big base here. I'm just hoping that we're gonna be able to wreck it. Like, look at that rocket. Boom. Then, slowly we'll be bringing up more reinforcements, right? So we can actually get to go a bit closer. We don't want to be in full range of damage from them because that can be pretty dangerous for us as well, you know? We definitely want to 3-star it, right? And it does have a requirement right here on the left side where it shows you what exactly you need to 3-star this, you know? And seems like we managed to deal some serious damage there. We're going to try to bring up some more troops, bring in another shield on, and slowly try to bring in more and more. And let's make this fight even crazier, right? Let's shoot another rocket in their main port there. Seems like it has a lot of life there, man. A lot of life. Okay. We are almost there, guys. We are almost there. We gotta finish it in 120 seconds. So we still have a decent amount of time. And we've done it. We 3-starred it. Sweet. 1 minute and 13 seconds. That's how the campaign mode looks like. That's how you control the ship. You bring up the reinforcements, the fleets, which were kind of behind me. I just realized that. So maybe you haven't really had a perfect look at that. But that's something you're gonna discover once you start the game. So you get lots of loot. You see, we get blueprints for new flagships, guys. For weapons, we're getting resources as well, and more Federation credit to be able to buy more of them, right? And then you have the chest right here. And of course, you have a shop here as well, the campaign shop. You can actually buy more blueprints from here, which I don't have many resources from this because I kind of wasted a bunch before. But that's how the campaign mode works as well. Now, there are many other different ways to fight with the Alliance as well, guys, especially in the events as well, to actually attack different enemies in PvP and actually loot their base. But there, again, you kind of go with the Alliance and you're not just going on your own and you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna randomly attack that guy. Because you can actually form alliances with different alliances as well, guys. So you'll have them on the green list or on the bad list, you know. But guys, that was all for this video. Do let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the game, guys? I will be leaving the links to download the game as well, so make sure you check it out. If you check it out, you do get to support the channel as well, guys. And don't forget to use promo code SKRATCH47 in lowercase to get some resources when you start the game. Camel Games, thanks again for sponsoring this video. That was all for it, guys. Peace, and I'll catch you all soon.